Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are on flooded foothills in the Yukon region. And we have Looking After Your Own coming up. We need to deliver 2 logs to Bill's house, 2 logs to Stevenson's house, and then Hunter's Club and Frank's house in Big Salmon Peak. So I'm going to take this MS trailer pack medium log trailer. A subscriber told me about this one. I said I would try it out. Says the one that I was using tips over more easily than this one, so we'll give it a shot. It's not on this particular truck. The truck's a little high for it, so it's not a great match. But this truck is here at the garage, already set up to go. I've got a little different deal with the other one that I'll get into then. It's just one medium on the deck and then a medium in the log trailer. So you're still carrying 2 logs, but doing it a little differently. I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. But let's get going. First thing we're doing is we're going to load this where we've been getting all our medium logs from. They make it sound like a gas engine, but it's supposed to be diesel. I think the trailer's catching up on something. It is a very long trailer. So I have to be more careful about, I will have to be more careful about my corners. You know, before we get too involved, I've had this sensitivity setting on what I would normally run it on, but it's a little janky up there at 3 1/4. Let's try this. All the trucks that I use on a regular basis have exactly the same steering numbers. So I don't have to be cranking the sensitivity up and down for each different truck I play. So I'll use this one for Stevenson's house, and then I'll jump to the other one for Bill's house. And then I will load it again before crossing over to Big Salmon Peak. I'll load it probably up on top of the hill, up on top of the mountain, instead of coming all the way back here. Because Bill's house is all the way down in the south. And I'll go in the map and show you where I'm delivering these once we get it loaded. The Kennys I was using yesterday are still where I left them. Still where we were delivering at the sawmill. At some point I'll either use them again or retain them to the garage so I can use them in the next region. Alright, let's see what this thing looks like with a couple medium log on it. Kick the back end over before it's heavy. Oh shoot, this thing will do 3. I really don't need 3. It would just mess up my other trip. I'd only have 1 there then. But I need 2. Yeah, I really only need 2. I didn't. It's understandable this thing is so long because it will haul 3. That makes sense. But it won't be as heavy with only 2 on it. I knew the short one, the long trailer made for short logs, would haul 3 for sure. I wasn't sure about this one. Now stay wide and then cut it in. Well, so far so good. I don't see it leaning over bad. Now we are going to go back down toward the bridge and then start making our way to Stevenson's house. I know how to get there. I can't really explain it to you without showing the map. So we'll do that. So we'll go back up across the bridge and come around through here and then go toward the west edge of the map as far as we can and then start coming up through here. And then cut down through here and or come up this way, figure out how we're going to get to Mr. Stevenson's house from between here and here. I don't remember for sure, but the trail should be pretty evident once we get up there. There is a way you can come past the cabin through the trees and up the hill and over the top, but I'm not going to use that when this is pretty much a straight shot. I don't think I'd want to try and haul 2 spots of medium logs up that hill, even with a modded vehicle. This is the first time that I've used this truck with these wheels in the mud instead of snow. That's to the right. There's where we were going yesterday. Now, if you wanted to bad enough, you could run down the shoreline and get on that trail over there and over, but it's not a clean straight shot over. It's pretty nasty. We don't have to go all the way down to where this goes across. We can turn right here if it'll come back. Turns too sharp and then is slow about coming back, but I don't know why. It's got the same numbers for back steer as it does the forward steer. It's 0.038 either way. Whoa! But it turns real quick and very slow about coming back. Yeah. Just keep going to the end and it'll guardrail runs out. Come on, truck. I don't have any points on this. I have. There, did it again. Boy, it really darts one way, but slow about coming back. That must be built into the mod or something. Ooh, boo boo. We gotta go over here. Now we're turning south. There's a pretty skinny rocky ledge coming up, but you can just drive in the water if you think the ledge is too narrow. I mean, the water is more than shallow enough. We'll try the ledge. See, now in theory this is where it ends, but there's a way through. I just can't remember what it is. I think we have to go up over here. There was a road leading off that way. When I had a Trees Dawn mod that worked, I would just make my own road. Or perhaps we can use that. I saw that on the map. I wasn't sure if there was a trail there or not. Yeah. Get this stupid banner somewhere else. Yeah, go right up around like this. And it goes right in. Perfect. Yeah, it's not leaning over too much. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about this trailer at all. Not from what I've seen so far. So now if you had 2 logs at one drop and 1 log at the next, there it would make sense to haul 3 at a time in that situation. Oh, get off the tree. Mr. Stevenson's house. And cargo management. That's our first segment of this done. Turn this thing off. Go to the map. What is that sitting there? Oh, that's a rock truck. That's a rock truck with trailer. Now let's hop in this one. Not that. This. And I think we'll probably load it at the same place. This is not the correct gateway to use. We need this one. I've already looked ahead at the Big Salmon Peak map, and where is it? Well, there's the log station. There's Frank's house. There's the other drop, and here is the gateway, the southern gateway, right in the middle of a diamond. There's the northern gateway on the east side in the middle of the map, of the Flooded Foothills map, way out of place to do anything else. So for here, the nearest logging station is way up there. So from the garage, I'll just go up here and then I'll come back past the garage and make my way down to Bill's house. And we'll see how this rig works. I'm kind of counting on this logging trailer, this medium log trailer with its enormous wheels to not be overly tippy. If it's gonna suck, well, that's a problem. I think that jump to the right was the magnetic attraction for the bridge railing. And don't let anybody tell you that's not a thing. And it's not magnetic like being a piece of metal, it's just an attraction. It will swerve towards anything like that. A light pole, a guardrail, a big rock, anything. The 6-speed on this is 2.0 to 4.5 to 8.0 in third, and then 12.0 in fourth, and then it goes to 16 and then 20 for fifth and sixth. The high gear, when I do that, put it in high, that is 14.0, so it's right in the middle between, what would it be, fourth and fifth? So it gives you essentially an extra gear between fourth and fifth. Fourteen's not a bad number for running down the trail quickly, but not too fast. And you don't have to wait for it to upshift. All right, let's load this up. There we are. Let's make it daytime. This medium log trailer comes in the universal trailer pack. It's a PA medium log trailer. Medium log trailer A or B, I don't remember, but there is a smaller version of this. It's the same trailer but with smaller wheels and rides lower to the ground. But this one looks like a pretty good match for the height of that pintle hitch, and because it's got a long I know there's a name for that. That's because it's got a long neck on the hitch. It'll get underneath that long medium log rack. So let's see how stable it is. I know the game trailers for medium logs suck. They swing back and forth from side to side and eventually will tip over. And you have to be really, really careful to not tip over one of those trailers. And a long time ago, that was all I had for medium logs. Whoop, see there, it jumped at the tree. It varies from one mod to the next how much of that magnetic attraction you get. It's an attraction for objects, but how much of that attraction you get varies from one mod to the next. Depends on the mod developer. I mean, they can build that in or they can not build it in. But SnowRunner uses it. There was a time when SnowRunner took that out, but then they put it back. I forget the story, but I remember reading about it. Could cross the river there, but that doesn't do anything for you. You need to be down this center landmass for the roadway to the other end. I need to shorten up that fourth to fifth shift. Make it 13.5 or something instead of 14, because it will just sit there and ride forth all day long until you get on a paved road like this, and then it'll finally get enough speed to shift. But this goes to the far end. Woo! Getting squirrely. Ah, see, there was a pole there. There's a rock there. When I took it out of high range, I thought it might actually shift up, but then it got going too fast. I'll have to try it out, see what kind of speed it's capable of when it's empty. Well, the rock trailer just took flight. The rock truck. Got some balloons on that trailer. I was trying to turn right. Sometimes my thumb slips off. Yeah, in here we have to switch over so we go outside the rail station. Well, all those big ass boulders and the truck almost tipping over, but the trailer didn't tip over. So that's good. I like it. I like that not tipping over stuff. What I would normally do is go up and get on the tracks and follow run the tracks right into the station, but not sure I want to try and go up that embankment with these medium logs loaded on the truck. It's kind of top heavy. There's the bridge for Bill's house. Yeah, I like this little log trailer. And that is the second stage. Now we have to go up top. We'll go up top here for our next pickup. We have the option of getting 1 for the hunter's cabin or 2 for Frank's house. But I have to get back across to the other side. I know there's a trail going this way, but I don't know where it goes. I was hoping it'd maybe go right back around, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just use it to turn around. Well, let's see. What does it do? Probably not going to do anything that I want it to. Unless I can go back through the woods. I gotta get back to the roadway before I get to the bridge. Wait a second. Does it go that way? Looks like it does. Whoops. There we go. Runs back to this bridge. That's nice. We do have to cross again, but there's a different bridge. That road to the right comes out of the rail yard. The place that you have to do the forklift thing is up here around the corner. In there. Next thing we gotta do is go way up on top of the mountain. I think it's right here in the big water hole that you gotta go up the hill, if I remember right from a long time ago. Yeah, there's the warehouse I used to use. Well, we got to 5th gear. Still seems to be crawling. And switch back to 1st. Since we can carry 2, I will go ahead and get 2, I suppose. And we'll only have to get 1. We can drop the trailer at the logging yard and just get 1. I forget if I have to turn right there, or left, I mean. I used to do this all the time. But in this case, we'll stay straight ahead. That is a neat medium log trailer. Is there a trail runs down that side? Well, yeah. Wouldn't be as much on the ice. But then again, the frozen lake isn't full of trees. And we're here. Now we have to go back down the mountain. This is going to end up coming up from the other way. I should have just went back on the ice probably. We're headed toward that intersection. But that wasn't very long. Didn't take very long. I thought the loaded truck and trailer might not fare so well on the ice. Now we cross over to Big Salmon Peak and we stay there. Because the next job is also on Big Salmon Peak. The whole job is on Big Salmon Peak, not just the last two phases of it. This has the same gearing as the Kenny, but yet the Kenny seems to be quicker. Get around quicker. All right, now we should be heading for the gateway. Here we are. Okay. I'm gonna go to the restroom while this is loading. All right. Let's figure out where we're going now. Since we have 2 logs, we could go to Frank's house. Of course, I could have spawned everything from this garage, and there's a trailer store, but oh yeah, Frank's house is way over there. That's all right. We'll do Frank's house, then hit the log station, and then go to Hunter's cabin and be done. So this roadway here goes nearest to Frank's house. Oh, I remember this part. I always jumped down here in the swamp and I ran the swamp roads up to the other end. Because this was railroad tracks and there were broken down rail cars and everything along the way. Yeah, I remember this. You can run right up here and then go through the swamp and then come back over here and drop down again. So up to the garage. Yeah, I ran that way all the time. I've had jobs at Frank's house before. Doesn't mean I can remember which way to go. What's with the waypoint? I don't know why it was there, but it's gone now. There's not enough damage on this to worry about going in the garage. You have to slow down or it'll just slide through the corner. Oh! Well, we can go past the log station on the way to Frank's house, I guess. Or we can do the single one. No, but it's back the other way. And the log station is right there, so yeah. We'll just go up here and reload it. I should have deleted that so it doesn't say medium logs there all the time, but fuck it. Okay. I didn't think of it till just now, but this is one of those jobs where 3 logs would be nice. I could load it once. And be done with it. Still could if I took the time to get a truck from the garage. Yeah, it's straight down at the end. Got a truck from the garage and put that 3-spot trailer on it, but nah. Not when I'm already halfway there, like this. I'll have to delete that one log. I figured it would fall off on the way here, but you know, given that I want it to fall off, it stays there. There we go. Ah, there isn't any way through up there unless you knock trees down. And since I can't do that, I think it's right in here. There it is. Whoa. Just a little ditch, no reason for all that bullshit. And Frank's house. Now let's go back. I thought I could push that one over. I know I can't do the bigger one. I was trying to go between them, but you know, game doesn't let you do that until you fight for it. I can't help but feel like if we'd used a different power unit for this, that we'd be done already. Let's see, let's go around this way. Since it was a bitch getting out of here last time. And I'm going to leave this trailer right here. We only need one log. Well, let's park and figure out how we're getting there. I kind of have an idea, but I want to double check. And we'll go back up past the garage and around the top. But then to get to the hunter's cabin is kind of a bitch. I think we can go through here. This is the cabin construction site I used so much in the last one. Last time I was here. Okay, past here, turn right, turn left. Fucking cunt power pole. Whoops, not that, this. What is there? Are you telling me there's no witch points on this truck? You know what, given that we're at the garage, yeah, there's winch points only if the engine's running. This will be quick. I've done this a million times. Actually, I'm going to leave that gearbox on it. Here we go. Universal add-on. Although I don't like it. Why has it got to be way in the back? Let's try the A. Get rid of the B. Try the A. There we go. Now let's go get logs again. Got the trailer going one way and got the truck coming the other way. In the same fucking spot. This doesn't have a high range you can stick it into, but it does have 5 gears. And you don't really need to stick it in high range with this transmission or with this truck. And I can still pull the trailer. See how this thing moves out compared to that Ankh I was driving? I like to give new vehicles a chance, but God, it was like too much like work to drive that thing. There's the same place, and gee, did not ram the pole and tip over. Imagine that. This thing is so much quicker. Like night and day between those two trucks. I think it's the next one here. And it can bump into something without going airborne. I think it's the hard right. Stupid button. No, that's not it. I gotta go further up and take that one. One more time. Now double check. Yeah, it's the one right behind us there. Here we are. Cargo management. And done. Cool. We have supplied the wood in time so no one will freeze in their forest cabin. Isn't that special? All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.